A bone-stock Honda Civic Si, I just lapped faster than a BMW M2 at Buttonwillow. Wait, that can't be right. Actually, it was modified. But here's the kicker. The total build cost was still less than the BMW's monthly payment. The Honda Civic Si isn't just a car, it's a statement that driving joy doesn't require supercar money. For decades, the SI badge, which stands for Sport Injected, by the way, has been the go-to choice for enthusiasts who want authentic performance without bankruptcy. This turbocharged manual-only rocket delivers 205 horsepower, a limited slip differential, and adaptive suspension, all for around 25 grand. Today, I'm breaking down exactly why the Civic Si might be the last great affordable driver's car, how to unlock its massive tuning potential, and which specific modifications will transform it into a legitimate weapon. Let's start with what Honda gives you from the factory. Under the hood sits the L15B7, a 1.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder pushing 205 horsepower at 5,700 RPM and 192 pound-feet of torque from 2,100 to 5,000 RPM. Don't let that modest displacement fool you. This engine runs 20.3 psi of boost through an 11-vane turbo. That's more boost and more blades than the regular Civic's 9-vane unit running 16.5 psi. The result? 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds and a quarter mile in 14.7 seconds at 96 miles per hour. But straight-line speed isn't the whole story. The Si pulls 0.97 G on the skid pad, that's sports car territory, and stops from 70 to 0 in just 159 feet. Every Si comes with a 6-speed manual transmission. No automatic option, period. And here's the secret weapon. A helical limited slip differential comes standard. While competitors charge thousands extra for an LSD, Honda just includes it. The adaptive dampers switch between normal and sport modes, giving you a comfortable commuter or track weapon at the push of a button. Curb weight? Just 2,900 pounds for the sedan, even lighter for the coupe. That power-to-weight ratio, combined with Honda's legendary chassis tuning, creates magic. Not all Civic Si's are created equal. The 10th generation ran from 2017 to 2020, available as both coupe and sedan. The pre-facelift 2017 to 2019 models established the formula, but the 2020 got meaningful updates. Cosmetically, the 2020 received full LED headlights, revised front bumper styling, and exclusive matte black 18-inch wheels. Inside, Honda added red seat inserts and dashboard accents. But the big news was underneath. The 2020's final drive ratio shortened from 4.105 to 4.144. That 5.6% change transforms acceleration feel, though it costs about 2 mph on the highway. Most importantly, 2020 models got Honda Sensing Standard, adaptive cruise, collision mitigation, lane keeping assist. If you're shopping used, the 2020 is the one to get. Especially the coupe since it was the final year for two-door SIs ever. That said, a 2017 to 2019 saves you money and delivers 95% of the experience. All years share the same L15B7 engine and core mechanicals, so reliability is consistent across the board. Here's where things get spicy. Honda left massive headroom in this engine, and the tuning community has cracked the code. Stage 1, just an ECU tune on stock hardware, using Hondata FlashPro, or K-Tuner, unlocks 25 to 40 horsepower and 40 to 50 pound-feet of torque. That's 230 to 240 horsepower for about $700. The FlashPro part number is FP16 Civic L15T US if you're taking notes. Popular maps include TSP Stage 1 and Farable tunes, which also eliminate the annoying rev hang. Stage 2 adds bolt-ons, intake, downpipe, front pipe, intercooler. With these and a proper tune, you're looking at 250 to 270 horsepower and 280 pound-feet. The PRL Cobra Cold Air intake runs $430. Part number PRL HC10 INT SAIB. Their intercooler kit, absolutely essential for consistency, is $749. SKU PRL HC10 IC. It prevents heat soak that robs power on hot days or repeated pulls. Stage 3, that's big turbo territory. PRL's GTX 2860R kit pushed their Project Snow White to 368 wheel horsepower on E30 fuel. That's over 400 at the crank from a 1.5 liter. The stock internals can reliably handle about 250 to 270 wheel horsepower if tuned properly. The weak point? Connecting rods, which don't love massive low-end torque. Keep peak torque under 360 Nm at the wheels, and you'll be fine. Beyond power mods, the aftermarket catalog for the SI is massive. Let's talk essential upgrades. First, exhaust. The Greddy Supreme SP Catback, part number test158217 for sedans, delivers a deep tone without drone for about $850. Want louder? The NVIDIA R400 with its triple center tips looks and sounds mean. For suspension, Eibach Pro Kit springs drop the car 0.9 inches front, 1.1 rear for $280. Part number E104003602222. They work perfectly with stock adaptive dampers. Want more control? BC Racing. BR Series coilovers at $995 offer 30-way damping adjustment. Add a 22mm white line rear sway bar for $250 to dial out understeer. Brakes need attention for track use. Hawk horsepower 50. Pads cost $130 for the fronts and transform pedal feel. Pair with stainless lines and model RBF 600 fluid. The stock clutch slips around 260 pound-feet, so budget for an upgrade if you're going stage 2. The Clutchmaster's FX 350 at $600 handles the power while maintaining street manners. Don't forget the Acuity Stage 2 shift kit for $200. It makes that already excellent shifter absolutely rifle bolt precise. Wheels and tires can completely transform your SI's performance and appearance. Stock specs are 18.8-inch plus 50 offset, with 235/40/18 tires. Popular upgrades include 18.8 plus 35 to 45 offset with 24/40/18 for a meteor stance. The NKR PF1 in 17x9 weighs just 16 pounds. That's 10 pounds lighter per corner than stock. For ultimate grip, run 255/40R17 on 17x9 plus 45 wheels. This setup clears stock brakes and improves gearing slightly. Tire choice matters more than wheel brand. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S transforms grip levels. On a budget, Firestone Firehawk. Indy 500s deliver 90% of the performance for half the price. For perfect fitment advice, especially on custom three-piece wheels, check out threepiece.us. They're the experts at dialing in exact offset and width combinations for your specific goals. Whether you want flush street fitment or maximum track width, threepiece.us has the knowledge to get it right the first time. Remember, the best modification you can make is proper tires. All that power and suspension work means nothing if you're spinning cheap all seasons. How does the SI stack up against rivals? The Volkswagen GTI makes more power, 228 horses and 258 pound-feet, but costs thousands more. A loaded GTI Autobahn hits 35 grand versus 25 for the SI. Plus, the SI includes standard features like limited slip differential and adaptive dampers that cost extra on the GTI. Reliability? Honda wins that battle every time. The Subaru WRX? Sure, 268 horsepower and all-wheel drive sounds tempting. But it gets 22 mpg combined versus the SI's 32, and that infamous Subaru rev hang makes the Hondas feel minor. The WRX's manual transmission feels like stirring rocks compared to the SI's butter-smooth shifts. Don't even get me started on interior quality. The Hyundai Veloster N actually targets the Civic Type R, not the SI, with 276 horsepower and a $32,000 price tag. It's faster, but harsher, less refined, and lacks Honda's proven reliability record. Here's the truth. The SI might not win every drag race, but it consistently wins the driving experience battle. Lighter weight, better steering feel, superior manual transmission, and lower running costs make it the enthusiast choice. Living with a Civic Si is refreshingly simple. Oil changes every 7,500 miles with OBU20 synthetic. No timing belt. It uses a chain that lasts the engine's lifetime. Spark plugs go 100,000 miles. Insurance? Usually reasonable since it's classified as a Civic with a 1.5-liter engine. Real-world fuel economy hits high 20s, even when driven hard. Common issues? In cold climates, some 1.5T engines experienced oil dilution. Honda extended warranties and updated software largely solved this. The AC condenser on 2016 to 2019 models had a defect. Honda extended that warranty to 10 years, so free replacements are available. Check Service Bulletin A19-0091. The clutch might need replacement around 60,000 miles if you're hard on it or tuned. Paint can chip easily. Consider clear protection film. Otherwise, these engines regularly see 200,000 plus miles with basic maintenance. The community is massive too. Civic X forums, Facebook groups, local meets. You'll never lack for technical support or modification advice. Parts are everywhere and affordable. Any mechanic can work on it. This isn't some temperamental European sports sedan that needs specialist care. Let's add this up. A used 2020 Civic Si runs about $28,000. Add $700 for Hondata FlashPro, $430 for the PRL intake, $550 for a catted downpipe, $749 for an intercooler, and $850 for exhaust. That's $31,979 total for a 250 horsepower daily driver that'll run with cars costing twice as much. Want to go crazy? Another $3,000 in suspension, brakes, and clutch creates a legitimate track weapon. Compare that to a base Supra at $45,000 or a Golf R at $44,000. The Si delivers 80% of the performance for half the price. Factor in reliability, fuel economy, and that sublime manual transmission, and the value proposition becomes undeniable. The 10th Gen Si might become collectible too. It's the first turbocharged Si and the last Si coupe ever made. As manual transmissions disappear and everything goes electric, clean examples will only appreciate. But forget future value. Buy one because it's brilliant to drive right now. The Honda Civic Si proves you don't need massive power or a trust fund to have genuine driving fun. It's a car that rewards skill, responds to modifications, and delivers smiles whether you're commuting or carving canyons. If you want perfect wheels for your Si build, visit threepiece.us for expert fitment advice. Subscribe for more no-nonsense performance car content, and comment below. What's your dream Civic Si build?